Hey there, speculators. Welcome back to the Futures Fanatic channel here on YouTube. My name is Rod, your Futures Fanatic, and we are part of TDG. That's the Traders Dev Group. We provide futures education for active traders. Hey, in tonight's video, I am going to do a deeper dive into a proprietary trading program called Earn2Trade. Now, I've done a number of videos where I cover some of these. You can check out this video right here where I talk about top 5 futures prop trading programs, some of the advantages of these programs in general. But now I freed up a little bit of time because I can only really handle 2 of these programs at the same time. So for what seems like an eternity, I've been going through the Top Step Trader program using TradingView, platform that I love and talk about all the time. But tonight we're going to talk about the Gauntlet Mini from Earn2Trade, and what I really like about what these Top Step competitors are doing, and we really like Top Step here on the channel. We like all 5 of these firms that I'll talk about, but the focus tonight will be on Earn2Trade because all of these firms are really continuing to provide more programs, more diversity in terms of what they provide within the programs, flexibility, different pricing structures, and that's really what Earn2Trade is coming at here now, which is a $25,000 account for an $89 per month fee. So that's about a 40% discount to what it normally is, and what they're doing, as well as a few other firms now, is they're locking in that discount for as long as you go through the program. So what I talk about here on the channel when it comes to these programs is slow and steady wins the race. Okay, I'm not a fan of the fact that a lot of them you can qualify in 5 or 10 days. That sort of instant gratification is probably doesn't suit itself really well to honing a strategy and being realistic about how trading kind of works. So slow and steady. But I do know that a lot of people kind of shoot for the fences and then reset and reset. If you're not familiar with these programs, I won't go into them in a lot of detail right now, but most of them are structured as a monthly fee that you pay for access to the evaluation step. And then if you break a particular rule, and there's various rules, then you have to actually pay an additional fee, usually $100, to reset your account. And I have spoken to traders that have spent thousands of dollars on resets, and it's really kind of silly when you can actually just go slower, but a lot of people are trying to chase and get ahead of that monthly fee renewal. So anyhow, now we're talking about a very small program, $25,000 demo account for just $89. And let's go into the dashboard and tell you a little bit more about this particular program. First thing I want to mention about Earn2Trade is their support is fantastic. I haven't waited more than 3 to 5 minutes on the chat. I haven't had to call because my questions are always answered on the chat very quickly, and I've actually put them to the test. I'm friendly with the founders of this company, so I'm not doing sort of like a secret Santa shopper thing, but I sort of am. So I've asked some kind of tougher questions and clarifications. It's not always easy to find all of this information in the knowledge base. So if you have any questions when you're starting this program with this firm, Earn2Trade, their support is fantastic. They are based in Europe, but they operate on basically U.S. Central Standard Time, which is Chicago, which is kind of the heartbeat of how futures work. So they're available from, I think, 7 a.m. to 2 or 3 p.m. Central Time. So that's basically the entire, maybe it's 6:30 or something. Anyway, it's the entire trading day plus a couple hours on either side. So the support is outstanding. The program that I'm in, again, is this $25,000. I signed up actually right here today, so I'll put a little link to the sign up process. And just really quickly, the profit goal is $1,750, which is very, very reasonable, and you can achieve that using micros. I'll talk about that in just a second. Trailing drawdown 1,500, daily loss 550, and you can trade up to 3 contracts. And they have a progression ladder here. Okay, the progression ladder allows you to trade only 2 contracts until you've achieved basically almost all of the goal. The goal is 1,750, so you have to trade 2 contracts for the first 1,500. But keep in mind, you can trade micros, so that's going to be 20 micros. 20 micros is plenty to reach this type of goal and stay under a $550 worth of risk per day, and stay within the drawdown. In fact, I did another video. You can find it here on this channel. I'll put a link to it at this point in the video. You can check the upper right hand corner where I talk about some risk management techniques to make sure that you stay within the parameters of any of these programs, specifically this one, since I've been trading all of these programs using micros. And a little dig on TradingView, and I'm going to continue to put this in my videos until they fix this, is that over here on trading, it's not TradingView, Top Step Trader, there's too many T's. Top Step, Tradovate, TradingView. Top Step Trader, the leader, the big dog in this business, still treats micros the same as minis, which makes absolutely no sense. So if you're in a program over here, 5 micros is the same as 5 minis, which is not at all. The size is completely different. So I'm getting through this program at like a snail's pace. I'm on step 2 here. I can't remember what the balance is. I'm getting off on a tangent here. 51,878. You need to get to 53,000. You have to do that twice. And I'm doing it with micros, and the most I can trade is 5 micros at any time, which is really, really silly. So getting back to Earn2Trade, that 3 contracts is going to be the same as 30 micros, or as you're going through the progression ladder, you're going to be trading basically no more than 20 micros for most of the program. Here's what's really cool: educational content, okay, and a trade journal. All right, so I won't go into this in too much detail, mostly because I haven't gone through the educational content, but the fact that it's even there is fantastic. So let's go to lessons. You can see there's 28 lessons here that are, well, there's fundamentals and there's advanced, and there's more than that. There's 50, 58, 60, 62 lessons, okay? And as a guy that provides educational content for traders, I can tell you it takes a long time to produce all this content. And I have watched a few videos, not the whole thing, but for this to be included again for 89 bucks is a heck of a good deal. All right, it might be so good a deal that you don't even need me in the TDG Pro Trade Room anymore. So maybe it's too good a deal. Anyhow, you got that. You got all these guides. There's a bunch of webinars here that they've recorded, all these webinars. And then they also have a trade journal that's included. All right. Now, near and dear to my heart is trade journaling. I hope this is all still working. I don't know what I just did there. I'm going to the trade journal. Let's see if it, look at that. So I'm going to the trade journal. I have only just started trading here, so I haven't imported any information into the trade journal. So what you got going for you here on Earn2Trade is not only a heck of a deal, 40% off, $89, and this is not a commercial necessary for Earn2Trade. I have affiliate relationships and good relationships with all of these firms, and again, I'm going to go a deeper dive into some pros and cons of each. I think that this is appropriate for some traders. Now, real quickly, just jumping around here, you can trade using the NinjaTrader platform. They're going to give you a license, and they're going to give you the data fees. Also done a number of videos here on the channel about getting access to futures data, doing it for free, some workarounds, a bunch of other stuff. But ultimately, the easiest thing to do if you're not going to open a small account and buy your own data plan is to get data through one of these programs. And again, 89 bucks a month for a full data suite of CME data, CBOT data, COMEX, everything you need. Basically, that's like metals, energies. I don't know why that's doing that. So let's get off of that and go back to the dashboard. It's freaking out a little bit there. So you can trade with NinjaTrader. You can also trade using this app, this platform called Finamark, which I have just logged in and set up a little environment here and done my first trade. Those of you who know TDG and me, mean reversion, you know that I'm shorting the NASDAQ at these all-time highs. So could wake up tomorrow morning to a little bit of pain here. But anyway, we're short real small, one simple NASDAQ here the night that I'm making this particular video. And you can see down here, this is our Gauntlet Mini. One other thing to point out is that Earn2Trade, as well as a few other firms now, include a full simulated account as well. So you have your monitored account and you have your simulated practice account. So you can not only take your time, since it's a very compelling financial investment of only $89, but you can also go and practice for periods of time on your practice account, not even in your monitored account. Of course, these are both simulated accounts, but one is the one that you use to qualify. The other is just a demo account that's provided. So that's great. TopStep does that now. A couple other firms are starting to do that. I had mentioned in the past, it was kind of a drawback of some of these. They only let you practice for like 14 days or 30 days, and that practice account was just practice. You didn't have access to both the practice account and your monitored account at the same time. So that's pretty cool. I think that's about it. Again, I've just started this program. I intend to really take my time. So, I'm not going to do here's what happened every single day in this program. Those videos are nonsense, and, I'll probably be too lazy to either record them, and it really doesn't matter until we just do some highlights once we get through the program. So that would be my plan there. If you'd like to find out more about Earn2Trade and how you can get involved in this Gauntlet Mini program, you can check the description below, and I'll leave a pinned comment that will have a link to how to get involved in this. Using our link doesn't provide any additional discount to this. This is available for everybody. But if you did find out about it from here, the Futures Fanatic channel, and you could use that link, it helps the channel, it helps me grow my community, have some influence within these programs, and potentially help the entire futures trading community out by virtue of growing knowledge of these programs. These are fantastic. There's nothing wrong with stocks or forex or crypto or all these other things, and you can get access to trading capital and some of those other programs. But the quickest path, and here you don't have to worry about too quick, to trading capital and to learning how to actively day trade, I believe, is through futures and through these very compelling programs that are now being offered, Earn2Trade being one of them. All right, we'll leave it there for tonight. My name is Rod, the Futures Fanatic here on YouTube, reminding you to stay green and trade like you mean it. We'll see you at the next one.